What is up, fam? I hope you enjoyed that opening. What is up? I'm at the top of Pat's Peak. This is my home mountain, and every day after school growing up, my boys and I would come here to shred the gnar and ski the east. It only took me about 5 hours to get up this mountain today on my little hike. I'm just kidding, guys. Pat's Peak is small as fuck. And it only took me about 30 minutes, but I thought it'd be a really cool vlog to make today just because I've had so many memories here, and I kind of just wanted to share some of those with you guys and show you what the top of the mountain looks like. And yeah, so fall, hell yeah, fall is here. Football is back. Go Pats. We already know Tom Brady's the GOAT. There's really no argument there. But yeah, it's fall here. The leaves are changing. My bank account is changing. My clothes are changing. The beer I'm drinking is changing. Welcome back, Pumpkinhead. I love you. My relationship status is changing. Okay, guys, I wish it was. But yeah, so my boys and I came here every day after school, and we just have so many memories like at this place. It was such a good way to grow up. And if you guys ski and you guys snowboard, you probably can relate that in the winter, this is the best activity to pick up. So yeah, we're at Pat's Peak. I'm gonna show you guys around. Let's go. So yeah, that was what Pat's Peak looks like from the top of the mountain. I'm on my way back down right now, and this is the Trail Breeze, arguably the best trail on the mountain because what's behind me is known as the Wall. Yeah, that thing, so much fun. Like, I would come up to that, nose press, 360 no scope, land switch, call it a day, brah. But no, this trail is so much fun because it's honestly like the longest trail on the mountain. And like when you just put your headphones in and you can just, relax and just kind of escape the world and just, it's so much fun. Like I call it kind of being in your flow state because skiing, you're basically just, you're flowing down the mountain. You're just here in nature. It's just beautiful. So much fun. But so I'm on my way back down the trail right now. And I kind of wanted to share, like, probably the coolest moment of my Pat's Peak career. This is when the F5. So, this is when the F5 was still here at Pat's Peak. Like, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a backstory about the F5. The F5 is colossal. I mean, this was like the biggest jump on the mountain. And I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but there was one day I decided that fuck it. I was just gonna launch myself off this jump to say I could do it. So when I'm talking about how big this jump was, and I'm saying it's colossal, like literally this jump, like it's sizing up all the other jumps in the Turbulence Park and calling them pussies. Like, this jump is probably, like, if Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq Daddy, was a jump at Pat's Peak, this is the jump he would be. And, like, I don't even know, but, so, I get to that jump, and you actually have to hike up further so you can get enough speed so you can clear the gap of this jump. So, that alone was terrifying. And I had all my boys watching me, so the pressure was on. So, I just bind into my twin tips. I'm hiking up the mountain, and I'm just like, holy crap. I'm staring down this beast, and there's so much fear that is in my head right now. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Like seriously, I was just so afraid. I was like, oh my God. I was thinking about everything that I was not gonna be able to do. Like there was so much like limiting beliefs in my head, and I was just like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Like, yeah, like this jump, this is huge. Like, what am I thinking? But so, you know, I'm just getting ready. I'm getting my game face on, put my goggles on, they strapped, they're just like, bah! And I'm just like, fuck it. So I sent it, and here I am, I'm just going down the mountain, I'm just like, oh my God. And I launched myself off this jump, and oh my God, I'm soaring like an eagle at this point. It's incredible, and I'm flaring my arms around because I lose my balance, but somehow I pull it around, and I clear the gap, and I end up landing this jump. Holy shit, when I landed this jump, I felt amazing. I was like, oh my God, I'm the coolest guy in this mountain right now. I hit the F5? Ha! No one can stop me now. Although I hit the F5 and I felt so good, before hitting that jump, I had so much fear going through my head. And if you're anything like me, you probably fear a lot. Like, fear comes up in our lives all the time. Guys, can you look back at when you were first learning how to attempt a new trick, or the first time you were brave enough to enter the park and hit a new jump or a rail? Can you remember the thoughts that were going through your head before attempting this new trick or skill? You were probably like really doubting yourself. You were probably afraid to fall. That was probably the number one thing, right? If I were to hit this jump or to hit this rail, I'd probably fall and hurt myself. And do you remember when you finally got the courage to do it, and right at the last second, you just swerved off because you let fear dictate, you know, your ability to actually hit the trick or the jump? I think this can apply a lot to our lives, right? I feel like oftentimes if we don't get over our fears, we don't end up at that place where we really want to go, right? I feel like oftentimes fear dictates our direction. And I remember reading this quote that said that if we don't get over our courage, then we're truly not gonna end up at the place where we know we are gonna be at our happiest. I feel like oftentimes we're living in our fears and not our dreams. And I'll be honest, like the thoughts that were going through my head before the F5 were exactly the same as yours, and also the thoughts that we think every day in everyday life. And honestly, like after hitting that jump, I felt so amazing, and I didn't even know I was gonna be able to hit that jump. But once I landed, you damn right know that I hit that jump more than once. I hit it 3 times after that, and it was so much cooler because I could tell my boys, not only did I hit the F5 once, I hit that shit 3 times. You know, and isn't it awesome? Like when we get over our fears, like we just feel so much more comfortable. We feel so much more confident that we're able to do that same thing again. But not only again, we can do that same thing much better than the first time that we did it. Can you guys relate to this? I just want to challenge you guys before ending this video. If you're someone like me and you guys fear a lot and it really affects your life, I want to challenge you guys that the next week, that this upcoming week, that you do something that you're afraid of. Like, it could be anything. It could be climbing a tree. I don't know if you're afraid of heights. It could be talking to someone that you really like. Maybe you're afraid of what they think of you. Maybe you want to apply to a new job or go on a hike that's really steep and you're afraid of doing it. Whatever it may be that you fear in your life, I want to challenge you guys to do something this next week that you're going to be able to overcome your fear. And I want you guys to really, you know, kind of just reflect after accomplishing that one thing and see how you feel. That's going to be the challenge for this next week. And I just want to say that I love you guys, and you know, I can relate to you guys in a lot of ways. So don't fear. Go out and do something this next week and see what you can actually accomplish. Thank you.